Hi students, Mr. John here today, and on this video, let's take a look at a bear hug from behind with your arms pinned. This is a very common control move that people will use on guys and girls. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. Let's talk about this conceptually. So as he comes up and grabs me, nice grab. The next thing he can do is pick me up, turn me over, and slam me on my head. That's a fight ender. I have watched numerous, probably over 20, fight videos on the internet, street situations that people caught on camera, where one person put the guy in a bear hug, picked them up, turned them over, dropped them on their head, and that person landed and didn't move anymore. Now, I don't know if that person is dead. I don't know if that person is quadriplegic. I don't know if that person has brain damage or if he recovered mostly fine. I don't know. But you do not ever want to get picked up, turned over, and dropped on your head. Too many bad things can happen in that scenario. I've also seen people do a suplex where they'll grab the person here, bend over, and throw them backwards and fall with them, except they're on the bottom. Your head, his head's tucked, and your head hits the ground, and again, bad things. All right, so what's the first thing we have to do when somebody grabs us like this? We have to drop our weight. Now, let's turn sideways. Watch what that does to Chase's hips when I step out and drop my weight. He's way off balance now, okay? And my weight is going down, so he can't pick me up. Right? But if I'm here, as he showed earlier, he can easily pick me up. So if you stiffen up, and unfortunately, stiffening up is a natural reaction. If you stiffen up when the guy grabs you, that makes it easy for you to pick up and lift and move. But if you drop your weight, then he's going to have all kinds of trouble. Now, number one, you need to control his hands. So if I'm going to step out with my right foot, I want to control his hands with my right hand. If I'm stepping out with my left foot, I want to control his hands with my left hand. Why do I need to control his hands? Because you do not want this to happen. And now I'm in a worse position than I was before because I didn't prevent his hands from sliding up my body and locking me in a chokehold. So as this comes in, I got to drop my weight, I got to control. Now I got shots to the groin. My recommended shot, I know in Kempo we're always like hit with the hammer fist. I prefer an open hand slap with your fingers spread as far as you can because, you know, we can do damage to this guy's genitalia. But you know what? He's not going to feel it till tomorrow when he tries to get out of bed, okay? Or 5 hours from now when he has a hemorrhage and they've got to rush him to the hospital. That's not any use to us. We need now pain. We need to hit him so hard and create so much now pain. Hey, if he still hurts tomorrow, bonus points, but we need him to hurt now. And the slap is going to ignite all the nerve endings in that area, which are a lot. So now, if you don't believe me, I want you to put on a pair of shorts, take your hand, and slap yourself in the thigh, or better yet, get someone else to slap you in the thigh as hard as possible. See how much that stings, and now apply that to his groin. Okay? So you've got his hands, so he can't slide up. You hit the groin to loosen it up, and then you grab his testicles and squeeze. You're going to go around, buckle that leg, stay up straight, and then slide this up his chin. And then you can end this with a hammer fist to the groin or to the stomach, or turn and do a palm to the heart to drive him back and down into the ground. Okay? So crushing hammer. Let me do it on the other side now. So he grabs, I drop my weight, I control his hands, I step out. I may have to hit him 2 or 3 times to loosen him up. Just because we show once, bam, 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 doesn't mean you can't triple up, double up. Okay? Then grab and squeeze. Buckle that leg. That should take him off balance. Notice I'm still got a grip on this arm, and I bet you if you ask Chase right now, if his left arm is in discomfort, he'd say yes. Chase, is your left arm in discomfort? Okay, yeah. All right, then that elbow slides right up into the chin, starts to knock it back, and then you can hit whatever target's available. Groin, stomach, chin, heart, okay? So, all right, now, that's great, but let's assume that he steps out with you. So he grabs you and he's either taller than you, so you step out, and he's really wide. So now, we got to go to plan B. We're not going to try to get around him. As soon as you realize that you can't get around him, you go through him. There's the shots to the groin again. I can turn, break the grip, elbow, pump, boom, bam, pump. And now we're in a frontal fight situation. All right? So let's do that on the other side. He's out, buckle that knee. Then hit the groin, turn, drive his head back, palm, punch. Hey, let him go right in 5 seconds of fun. All right, once you're on the inside, on the front, you can pretty much go from there. Now, let's say he grabs you and he's wide, but he's too wide for you to go around, but he's not wide enough to go through. So he's in that middle ground. Well, we're just gonna sit on his thigh and then pull him and take him down, stomp on his groin, and then run away. Okay? All right, so things to think about when we're here. Drop your weight, control his hands, all right? If you really feel like you need to control it with both hands, control it with both hands and still use your knee. And then, hey, I have other things we can do too, like, ooh, we can drop and flip him right over our shoulder. That's fun too. All right, guys, work on that, have fun, see you next video.